What if the biggest thing preventing you from building a seven-figure physiatry practice isn't reimbursement, hospital politics, or declining RVUs? What if it's you? Not your intelligence, not your work ethic, not your clinical skill, your perfectionism. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Every year, exceptional physiatrists remain employees, not because they aren't capable of owning a thriving practice, but because they're waiting until they feel ready. That day almost never comes. Meanwhile, someone with half their clinical experience opens a practice, learns along the way, builds referral relationships, hires staff, negotiates contracts, quietly creates financial freedom while the perfectionist is still perfecting. If that makes you uncomfortable, good, because discomfort is often the first symptom of growth. Here's the lie every physiatrist secretly believes. Medicine rewards perfection, business rewards execution. Those are two completely different games. For over a decade, I've watched brilliant physiatrists make this exact mistake. They spend years mastering electrodiagnostics, spinal cord injury, stroke rehabilitation, prosthetics, pain management, medical complexity, documentation. Yet they never spend 6 months learning the business that ultimately determines their income, their schedule, their autonomy, and their future. Why? Because perfectionism disguises itself as responsibility. It whispers, "You need another certification. Wait until reimbursement improves. Learn more about billing first. Build a bigger referral network. Finish this fellowship. Pay off your loans. Maybe next year." It sounds responsible. It feels logical. It's actually fear wearing a white coat. Perfectionism isn't pursuing excellence. It's pursuing safety. And safety is incredibly expensive. Here's the business lesson most physicians never learn. Perfect businesses don't exist. Successful businesses do. Your first website won't be perfect. Your first employee won't be perfect. Your first marketing campaign won't be perfect. Your first contract won't be perfect. Your first referral strategy certainly won't be perfect. Neither was Amazon. Neither was Apple. Neither was every successful private medical practice you've ever admired. Business isn't built through flawless planning. It's built through repeated improvement. Every patient you treat knows functional recovery happens through repetition, not perfection. Yet physicians rarely apply that same principle to themselves. Healing isn't perfection. Neither is entrepreneurship. A profitable physiatry practice grows exactly the same way patients recover after neurological injury. One step, one adjustment, one improvement, repeated consistently over time. The cost of waiting is bigger than you think. Most physicians think perfectionism costs them time. It costs far more than that. It costs ownership. Every year you delay building your own practice, someone else owns your referrals. Someone else controls your schedule. Someone else determines your compensation. Someone else decides how many patients you'll see. Someone else benefits from the value you create. Meanwhile, demand for physiatrists continues climbing. The physician shortage continues growing. Administrative burdens continue increasing. Reimbursement pressures continue squeezing employed physicians. Hospital systems continue consolidating. The opportunity isn't shrinking. Your window to capitalize on it is. FOMO isn't irrational anymore. It's economic reality. 5 years from now, you'll either wish you had started today, or you'll still be researching the perfect time. The perfect time has an impressive history of never arriving. One of the biggest shifts in my own journey came when I stopped asking, how do I avoid making mistakes? And started asking, how quickly can I learn from them? That single mindset shift changed everything. It transformed uncertainty into opportunity, fear into momentum, knowledge into action. Because building a profitable physiatry practice isn't about becoming fearless. It's about becoming willing. Willing to launch, willing to learn, willing to improve, willing to help more patients on your own terms. The physicians who build extraordinary businesses aren't usually the smartest. They're the ones who stop confusing perfection with progress. If you've been waiting until you feel completely ready, consider this your permission to stop waiting. Patients don't need a perfect physician. They need a physician who shows up. Your future practice doesn't need a perfect entrepreneur. It needs a physician willing to start. Because every day you postpone building the practice you've imagined, someone else is building theirs. What's the one thing you've been waiting to make perfect before taking the next step toward practice ownership? Leave it in the comments. You might discover you're not the only physician carrying that weight. And if this resonated with you, tag another physiatrist who needs to hear it. Because the future of our specialty won't be built by physicians waiting for perfection. It will be built by physicians willing to create something meaningful, healing, hopeful, and helping one imperfect step at a time.